Welcome to the Girlfriends Podcast, where four women from different backgrounds come together to discuss various topics, ranging from health and wellness, beauty, love and sex, current events, and more. Pull up a chair at the table and get ready for this week's episode. Hey girlfriends, and welcome back to season 2 of the Girlfriends Podcast. We missed you, we hope you missed us. We got some juicy topics that we're going to start off the season with. So starting with domestic violence, Naj?
Yeah.
Okay, what about it?
So, like I was telling you, lately in the media, I've been seeing people speak on domestic violence, but it's been where the guy is, getting beat up, not the girl. So everybody, I don't know if everybody watched Basketball Wives, but Evelyn and Ocho Cinco, he headbutted or whatever. But this latest episode they just had, Tammy kind of spilled some tea, and she was telling how basically like, girl, you've been fighting this man the whole time you've been with him, like you trying to play like you the victim, like basically like that was his first time putting his hands on you. That's basically what she was implying. And there, I felt like when he headbutted her, she shouldn't have got as much sympathy as she got. Yeah, I feel bad, and I don't ever want that to happen to anybody. But if you've been getting beat up by a man, or y'all been fighting each other back and forth, don't try to come out now like, oh my God, he headbutted me. No, y'all been doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to come over and make you feel better. You should have left this man a long time ago when y'all was, showing all this aggressive behavior before it led up to that point. So I just don't feel bad for people like that. Now, I'm not saying what he did was right, but you not, a 100% victim. You're like 50% victim, and you're 50% of a aggressor.
Yeah.
So
I feel like things like that, from my personal stance, it's not best to really speak on that because you can never speak on someone's experience.
Right.
We're not her shoes, and thinking about like where she's at in life as a celebrity, like people always think you're trying to have clout. So maybe, I don't know, that may not be a clout moment, but they may feel like she's being an opportunist or just doing the most if she would have said something earlier on or whenever she decided to say something. So I don't always think it's best that we tend to speak on other people's issues.
I guess I could kind of feel where you're coming from, but I just call it how I see it. And
I don't know what happened in their story, but I think what Naja's trying to say pretty much is like, if you are the abuser as well, you can't try to play victim when you get hurt.
Yeah.
Especially if you started that type of behavior within your relationship. Because there are some girls who will hit guys and they will hit them because they feel like they can hit a guy, but a guy can't hit them.
Right.
And then when they get hit, they play victim.
Yeah. My whole thing, I feel you. I'm just speaking on from the whole Basketball Wives standpoint and Tammy. Like in that situation.
Oh, she said she shouldn't have said that.
That wasn't, and she claimed she was on some whole positive at the time, but negativity was still spewing out. I just feel like for her speaking on Evelyn, like that was her place.
Yeah,
I can see. Like bringing it up, and that didn't have nothing to do with what they was even arguing about in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of share the same sentiments as you guys. Like, I don't think anyone should put their hands on anyone. I think that's the blanket statement that goes to be said here. But I mean, obviously, I don't condone anyone beating anyone's ass, whether that's a man beating a woman's ass or a woman beating a man's ass. I just don't think you should resort to putting your hands on people. That just doesn't make sense. It's not sensible. If you're with someone who makes you feel that type of aggression and you feel like you can't communicate with them, honestly, that's a red flag because you shouldn't be putting your hands on anyone. So, but that's a communication issue.
And
I think that's where violence comes from. It's a communication issue.
And I think a lot of things are taught too.
Yes.
So someone who's abusive could very well have witnessed it in their past, whether it be the guy or the girl. And so to them, hitting someone needs love.
But even then, like not communicating that too.
Right.
Or even dealing with that being your concept of love or showing affection. It's all a communication issue. I don't know. I just don't believe in violence.
I think everything goes back to communication.
Yes. Yes.
That.
That's the way of the world.
Have like barriers of communication.
I know.
In all different ways.
I know.
Not so much like language. So I got you though. Like you were just saying.
But even then, that's where I just say you kind of have to find that balance amongst people that you surround yourself around. So let's say I have a communication barrier. Me being the person I am, if I do have a communication barrier, I'm actually pretty good about communicating it. So I think that makes it easier for the other person. But I think even there, just taking the time to be considerate of people's communication barriers and working with them, changing your communication style to adapt someone else's to make sure that there's harmony and understanding. It goes both ways. You know, everyone's flawed. Like I said, you know, I'm flawed too. I totally get that. But I'm willing to work with people. They just have to be willing to work with me. And if you're not willing to work with me, then I just don't have to communicate with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, in terms of this,
No one's putting their hands on it.
exactly, we just feel like no one should put their hands on anybody. So if you are a girl who hits a guy, you are just as wrong as the guy who hits the girl.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we want to move into a more positive, I guess, topic, you could say, because we're talking about when you're ready to move in with your significant other.
It's kind of intense if you think about it.
It is.
It is.
And I had a really interesting conversation with my god sister and one of her close friends, and they were talking about if a guy asks you to move in with him, and would you expect him to want y'all to go half on it, and you'd be willing to go half on rent, utilities, water, whatever, or would you feel like he needs to pay for everything just because he was paying for his bills, utilities, water before you got there, and that's his responsibility. His name is on everything. So I want to know, what are y'all's opinions? What do you think? Will you split with your man, or?
I have mixed emotions about it. I'll be honest. Like, I mean, I don't mind paying, but like, I want to. I don't want to. Like, I'll be honest about it. I mean, if you can afford it, like, okay. But I also feel like, with that being said, if a man is taking care of me, like, or if he's, you know, providing for the household, I should be contributing to the household. If that means contributing to his happiness, contributing to vacuuming the floors, contributing to cooking a meal, contributing to buying the groceries.
Right.
As long as I'm contributing to the household and I'm not just basically being a bum. Because you can be a bum in more ways. It doesn't have to be monetary. I told you, I'm moving in a different currency in my life now. Money is just a number. There's different ways you can exchange currency with people. Emotions, vibes, feelings, gifts, you know, there's different ways to do that. So as long as I'm contributing to you, I don't think that you would have a problem sustaining the bills for me. I think there's a balance that way. I mean, if you want me to throw you it's not me. I could do that too. I don't want to.
I think it all depends on the individual themselves and like their characteristics. Like,
But what's your, like,
that's how I
what's
feel.
your answer?
Ultimately, my answer is that I want to split it because I'm an equal person. I feel like in anything I do, I feel like things need to be equal. So, and then the woman that I am and like the way I'm raised is to take initiative, take responsibility, you know, boss shit. So I wouldn't.
Okay, girl.
Child, I feel attacked. No,
Okay,
I mean,
so my take on it, I feel like you were saying, I don't want to seem like a bum or somebody that's freeloading my piece. So I'm gonna throw you something, and you don't have to ask me.
right.
I'll just be like, hey, like, you know, you want me to throw something on the lights this month, or
Right.
you want me to throw something on the
What
table?
can I do for you? That's what really
And the person can tell me, no, you know, I got it. Like, I've been paying this, and I'm like, it's not about that. It's the fact that I sit up in your house and I'm using your lights.
Right.
I sit up in your house and using your water. I'm sitting up in here, I'm watching your TV. Some days you go on at work and I'm just sitting on your couch using up your shit. So I'm gonna throw you a little $50. I'm gonna throw you a little
You know what?
$60.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I can see too, like if it's just the beginning of a movie,
Yeah.
like you know, like I would think, oh, that's nice, that's cute.
Yeah, you know,
About the second
See,
month,
I don't know. I guess I just think differently. Like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't, no, it's not to say that I would not want to pay now, but I mean, my question would more be like, what can I do? You know, what is it giving you money?
Because
Is it-
sometimes it's not
It's,
so much
sometimes
they
it's
want.
not the money.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not the money that they want. So that's my question. What
But
can I
see,
do? For
I'm gonna, like I said, I'll throw a little something on this, throw a little something on that. But I'm gonna make sure I keep groceries in the house, and I don't even cook like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, you know, your girl been
I
cooking
gotta
like
saute a little.
Nah, your girl been cooking lately.
She'll call me up like, hey, babe, I'm making this. What should I make?
Yeah, I've been cooking
Cooking sausage,
lately. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll make sure I feed my man, you know what I'm saying, keep the house clean, you know, little stuff that he might be tired, too tired to do when he come home from work.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna make sure we straight.
exactly.
In all aspects, physical, sexual, mental,
Let's we just had to
everything.
get there.
Okay, girl.
You know, all that.
All that.
All that.
No, and that's what they were saying too. They were like, they don't expect him, or they don't want him to expect them to pay all of the things he was paying before, but she was like, okay, I might not be paying your rent and your utilities, but I might pay your car note. And that shit was pretty.
A bill is a bill. A bill is a bill.
Yeah. So it's like she's saying too that she would contribute, but she just doesn't feel like he should expect her to pay.
Like, shouldn't be expected. That's just something I should maybe, like, hey, I'll throw this to you.
Yeah. Just and like I said, just because she said he was capable of doing it before, he's not bringing in a roommate. He's bringing in his partner. So it's like, yeah.
Which makes sense, yeah.
And then we had one last topic before we wrap up season 2, episode 1.
How do you guys feel about dating baby mothers, dating baby fathers? The things that come with that, the bashing on social media. That's what I've been seeing a lot lately. How do y'all feel about stuff like that?
Depends on the situation.
I don't have any personal experience because
Me either.
I haven't dated a guy who.
Would you date a guy with a child?
I
What's your take?
don't know. I never say never. I would have to really, really like them. But even then, I think with the whole baby mother situation, it kind of depends on, okay, what is that relationship like? Because if that's an unhealthy relationship, honestly, that's someone who's going to be in your life #forever. So I need you to get that to a healthy place, because if you can't have a healthy, solid relationship with someone who is going to be in your life forever, so your child's parent, they're not going anywhere. You need to get that at bay first, because you can't do anything for me. I'm all about surrounding myself with healthy, positive relationships, positive people.
Right.
So you kind of have to be in a healthy space. And if you're not in a healthy space, communicate that to me. Like, let me know. So that way the jig is never up. I always know what the fuck is going on. Like,
So I feel
Yeah.
you're pretty much saying if they are able to effectively co-parent without the drama, then yeah, you can.
yeah, because your trauma is not my trauma.
Right.
I love kids. Like, I don't want that to get taken away. I will love the fuck out of your baby. I love kids.
Right.
But it's just not, it's just a situation that is not to be taken lightly. And I think in general, our generation, we take the whole baby mother, baby father, child, kid.
Until you put in them shoes.
Yeah, no one really takes it seriously. Like, just people are just kind of out having kids. Like, let's just be honest. That's kind of why you have to ask these questions, because there's more than a 50% chance that someone you meet and encounter and like is probably going to have a child at our age, or if you date older. They'll probably have a kid, so it's very realistic. For me, I don't know. I never want to say never, but for me, children aren't turned off. It's not a complete no. I'm definitely open to exploring things and seeing where things go with people, but it does make me hesitant.
Have y'all seen that video? I saw it on Instagram today. I think it was on Shade Room. I think the baby mother didn't want her baby father girlfriend or wife or whoever to touch her child's hair.
Yeah, I've seen things like that before.
But like, this is just a recent one. Like, she called the cops on him because his
And
girlfriend.
it's the stuff like that
and it was
that makes me.
She was like,
Exactly. It's what comes attached with the child, not the child.
And I think what a lot of y'all baby moms out there, and I don't want nobody to take this,
personal.
offensively or personal, but y'all really need to get y'all shit together, for real. Like, we not here for all that, because don't none of us have kids. So, and some of us have dated guys with kids, some of us are dating a guy with a kid or kids. So, it's like we not coming into, because this shit made me so mad when you think of, like,
Yeah.
but
I always think about the kid.
because,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
But
everything I do for your kid, that's out of respect for not only the daddy, but for you too. Like, if I'm making sure your daughter hair stay done, you should look at me like that.
Right.
I really fuck with you, because when I'm not around, you making sure my daughter's straight
Right.
or my son's
Right.
straight. And I feel like baby mamas never look at shit like
But the
like
issue
that.
is they try to make it seem like they look at stuff in a whole nother realm. They always say stuff like, but as a mother, you
Yeah.
won't understand until you are a mother.
And it's like, bitch,
That
what's
this
hard
is
about
why I
babysitting?
behave the way I behave. No, you not giving your baby daddy his child because you're mad y'all's
Being
relationship
spiteful.
did not work out. That is not something that only baby mothers can understand.
Like,
it's wrong. Like,
right, wrong is wrong.
you can't punish your child for your failed relationship.
And I think that's where I get so passionate about the situation. Like, it should never affect the child.
Right.
Because I think that's where a lot of people are spiteful. Like, and I feel like sometimes people use children out of spite. They have issues and arguments that had absolutely nothing to do with the baby, and someone, oh, you can't see the kid, and they put the child into it, and it has nothing to do with them. That's what I have an issue with.
I got a story.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Get it out, man.
I was just trying to say, like, all the things y'all pointed out, it always has, like, the root of it is the man. Like,
You think so?
totally. Like, if there's
Speak on
something you sit down and you speak to a counselor, if you sit down and you really talk about things, like, and this person helped me realize that in a sense, in a particular situation, and we really sit and reflect on it. Like, you can say it doesn't, all these other reasons that you guys presented, but at the end of the day, it's solely on something that you still feel about this man. It could be 0.3%, it could be 0.1%. It's still something there, and that's the root of it.
Yeah.
But I don't
You
want
said
to.
they have feelings.
The reason why
But I don't want to.
Something about
But I don't want to put the
babies.
connotation on that it's
That's
always
what
the
it is.
baby mother that's spiteful.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
It's
the
the
baby
baby
father.
daddy. Because I know some very disrespectful baby fathers, and I feel like a man. I know these women be out here bashing y'all, and y'all feel some type of way, y'all think I gotta get back. But as a man, you should never. And I always peep this about a guy. Say if I'm dating a guy with a child, if he ever disrespects baby mama, I know they don't. That you know,
He
that's
doesn't
my
disrespect me.
He don't disrespect me because at the end of the day, she's a female. Period. You wouldn't talk to your mama like that.
Mother
Don't
of
talk
your
to the
child.
mother of your child like that. Period. Don't ever bash the father or the mother in front of your kids.
Right.
None of that. Like I watch all types of stuff like that because I just feel like if they'll do it to that person, like you said, it's gonna be in their life forever. You do it to me, and I'm trying to be in your life forever. So
Right.
it's like,
Or you might not even be
And
looking
it's
at
so
me like
funny.
that.
I was just telling Juan, in my book that I read, they said something like this guy said to his wife, he said, "I don't want you to resent your parents and say you're done with them, you don't love them anymore." He was like, because if you can say that about your family, that means you could one day do that to me, and that means the love was never real. So I was like,
I was seeing people come from broken homes, and then some people coming from families where they were together. It's good to see these kids being able to experience that because a little girl looked at my screensaver on my phone and asked me, "Hey, Miss Najwa, is that your husband?" And I wanted to tell her that's my boyfriend, but she's being raised right now. Ain't no boyfriend, you get a husband.
Right.
Yeah, so I didn't want to take that from her because I want these kids to grow up.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah.
Snapchat.
I told her, yeah, that's my husband. Then she was like, why doesn't he have any hair? The other little girl said, he has a beard just like my daddy.
Aww.
And she was like, I want to meet him. That's what she said. I was like, maybe
And this is why you have, I will fight you over a child. I don't want to put my hands on anyone, but I will fight you over a baby.
this guy really didn't, because with you saying that, you said they're currently being raised to think of people as a husband. Do you think our generation of parents almost build us into this mindset that baby mama, baby daddy,
As in like our parents?
No, our parents,
Yes.
no.
I'm just asking that because it was interesting that in 3rd grade I had all my little friends. I had about 5 of them, and I was the only one in my group of friends who had a parent and mom and dad were married. So it's like, was this already beginning to happen before?
Okay, so honestly,
And did
I
that
think so.
translate into this generation
I
where
think
we
so.
feel like that's what's the norm?
Because some of our
Yeah.
parents had us when we were young too. Though.
Yeah. No, I think our problem is totally
Oh
different.
yeah.
Our problem
Yeah.
is totally different.
But do you
But it's
still
still a
think
cycle.
that being-
It's still a cycle. It's not like it's just starting. It's been going on.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. I think it's more.
We just
More
seeing it from a
prevalent.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I feel like it's just getting out of hand. I just hate to see people disrespecting each other like that anyway, and then you got a child. Cause like if y'all sitting here disrespecting each other, and y'all raising, you know what type of energy y'all putting into this
Right.
child. Like y'all gotta think about the child. Like
Right.
it's not about y'all no more.
Right.
And that's even when you marry. It's not about y'all.
It's
no more.
about
You have
us.
to yeah, it's about us. Yeah. But we gotta take care of these babies. We gotta make sure we raise them up in a way where they don't come out here shooting up schools and stuff. Or cussing
They don't
people
come out
out
here
or
and disrespect
yeah, like or disrespecting people you get a call and he done got shot in the head or something. Like it's deep.
Big facts.
And it's coming from people with
Just
no
took me to a
kids.
place.
It did.
It's coming from people with no children, and I feel like y'all always try to make it like, oh, y'all don't have a say so because y'all don't have kids. Like I said,
have
I
kids,
work,
but
not even
I
that,
want
I work with kids. I'm raising somebody else's kids right now
Yeah.
while they're at work, working 9 to
trusting
5.
you.
Yeah, somebody else trusting me to raise, and I'm keep teaching kids how to walk, talk, everything. So can't nobody ever tell me, oh, you don't have a child. So no, I can say whatever I want to, even if I didn't work with kids. Just take common sense.
My standpoint is this: whatever. Like, if I'm in that situation, like it's whatever. I'm ready to take on whatever the mother would have, whatever energy she would have.
Right.
Like
If you're not invested in the
even
person.
if it's on some like
That's true.
I'm ready because it's like I'm not a mother. I understand. Like I'm not even gonna. For me, I ain't gonna touch a kid. You tell me not to because I don't really do kids. But you ain't gotta worry about me to like interfere. Like do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna be a kid,
Bring
so
up with the school.
Yeah.
I'm running around.
I have
Hard.
spent more time with kids lately, and I'm like, kids are kind of cool.
You
They like,
and they keep it so real.
Yeah.
They are. That's the
Honest
scary
things
part.
there are.
They keep
There's,
it so
well,
real.
that's why I never undermine a child because of that. You know, I
Exactly.
talk like people
They can be
are
smarter.
having
than
issue with me
adults.
because I talk
And
to
you
babies
say that
like
about.
adults.
She
Yeah.
just talked about one of the children in her class who he does not. He doesn't talk, but he knows how to talk.
Yeah.
Like when he wants something,
Mhm.
that's when he'll talk. Otherwise, he acts you. Like, not even shit to you.
I think and you should look at him and be like, say this, and sometimes he'll look at you like, no, but then sometimes he'll be like, no, like I'm not saying it. He'll shake his head like I'm not doing it.
I just don't want to talk
Yeah.
to you.
Cause it's like I feel like y'all trying to play me like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm dumb. I got this.
I think kids are great, and it's not that I don't like kids or anything. It's just not my.
Your cup of tea.
I don't want to say that about kids, but it's just not something that I'm very
You're ready for it.
always excited for. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm bringing my kid. Like, I'm still getting used to being with me or me being with this person. That's
Yeah.
my man. So it's just like
Yeah, I get that.
it's not against kids. Kids are awesome.
They are.
It's just
Well, I mean, I don't even.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can have some cool ass dates with some. When a guy got a kid, dates be fun as hell.
We can go to
Especially if
Chuck E.
he bring the kid, be like, oh, you bring her. I know we doing something fun today.
Yeah.
Just on something comfortable. About to have a good time.
I don't know. I don't know. I have stances. I'm like, I mean, that sounds cool and that sounds fun and that sounds great. But I don't know. For me, like, okay, I guess if I'm like dating, you know, there's dating and then there's dating with intention, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So I will date someone with a kid all day, but I will not date them with intention because I just know. And I won't. I mean, because for me,
Now she
no, for me,
real.
because I know for me, like, I want me and my husband to like figure that parenting shit out together. I want to have my first child.
No. I can stop you on that.
Okay.
Because a guy having a child with someone from his past and maybe they wasn't even together or maybe they didn't work out, it's gonna always be different when he finally find it. Because a man who finds a wife finds a good thing.
Yes.
And when he finds her,
Okay.
they actually have their child together.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the love of this child is gonna be different from that love because he gonna love all his kids.
Of course.
But it's gonna feel so different because he actually went through the 9 months with you. He didn't go through the 9 months with her. He was actually in the living room with you. Sometimes they are in the living room, but it's no bond between them.
Right.
Y'all gonna have a bond. Y'all gonna like cry like this. Y'all child together. Like y'all
That's
baby,
true.
baby out of love. Like
Right.
it's gonna be deep.
And I think that's where I go.
And a lot of women don't get that experience because they had kids when they was young or with a guy that wasn't even trying to be with them. So they'll never feel that until they maybe get with someone that they actually love, their husband or whatever. So I feel like it'll be different.
Yeah, you feel like you think you have like
Because
strong
even Joe, I
standards
see even
now.
Joe Budden made that post.
But whenever you fall in love with somebody, those standards sometimes go out the window.
That's true.
Or if you allow those standards to block you from being with someone you truly love, like that's gonna be a sucky life. You know?
No, I get that. No, and I love freely and I love openly. Don't get it twisted. You know, y'all know me. Don't get it twisted. You know me. But I don't know. I mean, and I've not come across anyone with a child that I've just been open with before. So,
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
but you know, if someone special ended up having a kid, it might take me some time to get a piece with it, but I can do it. But I can do it. I could do it. Like, you know, but for someone you love and you really care about, like, even if I say, like, oh, I would never. No, if I love that person, like, because for me, when I find that person, like, I'm going to love them unconditionally. I'm going to love you unconditionally. So, it might be uncomfortable, but I will get through it. I'll get through it.
It's not bad.
I really like this conversation, and I want to know what y'all feel too, because I know we might get a little backlash from
A few of y'all for mamas and daddies.
you know.
Yeah. But I mean, everyone is entitled to an opinion.
Right.
Yes, and I guess this is our opinion.
You
I
don't
would
have
say
to
for
agree.
those who don't, this is the opinion of women who, if they were to date a guy, how they would think, or if they're currently dating a guy, how they're thinking now.
Or if they did, they the guy how they would think. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So it was great chatting with you. Like I said, we want to hear your feedback, and until next time, we out.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Girlfriends Podcast. For latest episodes, make sure to subscribe to us at www.girlfriendspodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram at the Girlfriends Podcast, as well as Twitter at GF_podcast.